Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to see what you guys might be paying for like 1/10 ounce gold eagles.
One 10th ounce?
1/10 ounce gold American Eagles. These things are absolutely gorgeous, and each one of these, just for a scale, here is a US dime. Each one of these is smaller than a dime, but are worth over $200 each. That's right, gold is a very valuable metal, but the question is really, what can we sell them for? So today I scoured the internet to see what online retailers were actually paying for them, at least the ones that advertise their buy prices online. So what I'm gonna do today is call coin shops all over the US and find out what they would pay me for my 1/10 ounce gold eagles, and we're gonna offer them a lot. How much would you pay me if I just sold you a couple? How much would you pay me if I sold you 100? So let's get on the phone and find out. But before we do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe and help us continue to grow. And also check out this awesome giveaway from our sponsor, SD Bullion. Another year, another monster box of silver. For 2024, SD Bullion is giving away a full monster box of their 1 ounce silver Tree of Life coins. You can enter this giveaway all year, but I suggest that you do it now by going to sdbullion.com/sweepstakes and make sure you enter today. Thank you to SD Bullion for sponsoring my channel. Hey, what's going on? I'm thinking about, I just wanted to see what you guys might be paying for like 1/10 ounce gold eagles.
One 10th ounce?
Yeah, I have more than one, but 1/10 ounce eagles. Yeah, what are you paying for?
Yeah, $213 each.
213. That's about, I guess, 10 over melt. Is that right? Now, could you guys buy a quantity of them? Like, let's say if I wanted to sell 100, is that something you can do?
Yep.
Yep. All right. And would the price be the same, 213?
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you. I'm calling around different places, but I appreciate that. I wrote it down. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks.
Bye. All right, so our first shop is paying about 10 over melt. Right now, spot is sitting at 20.35. So if they're paying 213, that means they're paying 21.30 an ounce, or $100 over spot, roughly, per ounce on the 1/10 ounce eagles. That is better than what we've seen with the online retailers. Way better than one of the two wholesalers, but way less than the other wholesaler, as you guys know. So let's keep on going, though. We're going to call another shop because I would love to see what we can get for these 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Let's do it. Yeah, hey, I was calling around. I'm trying to see what I could get for some 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Random dates BU. I have a couple of tubes of them. I'm just trying to see what people might be paying.
That will be $210 a piece.
$210 a piece. That's over spot. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. And oh, real quick before you go, can you buy, like, let's say I wanted to sell a quantity of them, like 100 of them? Is that something you could do?
That's with that number, we have to do a contract.
Oh, you'd have to do a contract? Okay.
Right.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. All right, so that's the first time I've ever heard that. They said if I had to sell them 100 of them, they would have to do a contract. So at $210 per coin, that's $21,000. Maybe they just don't have that kind of capital, so I'm not going to judge them on that. But I'm not looking to consign sell. You know, I would not go to a coin shop and ask them to consign sell gold for me. So if I were to actually call and sell 1/10 ounce gold eagles, I would want a shop that's going to cut me a check today. So I don't know, with the 210, it's hard to tell if they would still pay me the check, or that's just weird. Are they going to make me sign a contract that says, hey, if spot goes down, you have to give us some of the money back? I mean, that makes no sense at all. And maybe I should have pressed for a little bit more info, but again, I'm not trying to keep these shops on the phone all day. I'm not trying to take up a bunch of their time. We're just trying to get this info. 210 is over spot. Let's keep going. Next shop. Yeah, hi, I'm calling around to try and get some prices. I'm thinking about selling some 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Could you tell me what you guys would be paying today?
210.
210. Now, I have a lot of them. Could you buy them in quantity, or is there a limit?
What's a lot to you?
100.
100 of them?
Yeah.
I'd buy them at 210.
You'd buy them at 210 even with 100. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. Bye.
Bye. All right, 210, but that shop, unlike the last one, didn't say anything about a contract. He just said he would buy them. I guess he's like, what's a lot to you? That makes sense because maybe I meant 1,000 of them, which would be, $210,000. That'd probably be a little bit harder to do for a lot of shops. But either way, You know, 210 again, we are still finding every dealer is offering us over melt for the 1/10 ounce gold eagles, which is definitely a good sign, but we have more shops to call. I'm going to do a couple of shops in 2-party consent states, which means I can't record the calls as well. So stick around to see the data that I got from those. But let's go ahead and call the 4th shop in 1-party consent right now. Let's do it. Hey, I'm calling around just to get some prices right now. I'm thinking about selling some 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Could you tell me what you're paying?
Right this second, I am paying $207.66.
Okay, so a little bit over melt. That's not bad. Now, I don't know. Can you guys buy like in quantity? Like, let's say I had 100 of them. Is that something you can do?
Oh, we can definitely buy 100 of them, sure.
Okay.
Would we pay any more? I don't believe so. We might round up to 208, but it wouldn't be a tremendous amount more just because the margins, you know, so slim on this stuff.
Okay, I totally understand. Well, thank you, man. Like I said, just calling around right now, but I appreciate the info.
Absolutely.
Yep, have a good one.
You too.
All right, well, that shop also over melt, but a little bit less at 208. But when I asked about 100, he said, oh, yeah, we can definitely buy 100 of them. We just can't pay you a whole lot more. So they were actually saying they might be able to round it up to 208, which, again, is still less than the other shops that I've called. But one thing to note is that's 4 shops in a row that have offered us above melt for 1/10 ounce gold eagles. So that's 4 shops in 1-party consent. Let's go ahead and call a couple of 2-party consent states, and I'll put the numbers up on the screen. All right, so I just finished talking to coin shop number 5, and they offered us $210 per 1/10 ounce gold eagle. I asked them about 100. They said they could buy them all, no problem. That's what they would pay, 1 or 100. So again, that is 5 shops in a row that have offered us above melt for 1/10 ounce gold eagles. This is looking really good, but we're going to call another coin shop. We're going to call coin shop number 6 and see what they have to say. We'll do another 2-party consent state, so I won't be able to record it. All right, guys, coin shop number 6 was a good one. We called coin shop number 6. This is one of my favorite states to call that's a 2-party consent, and they offered us $215. That is $2,150 per ounce for 1/10 ounce gold eagles. So again, that is 6 shops in a row that have offered us over melt. You can't get mad at that, but we're going to call one more shop, and we're going to do it again, this time in a 1-party consent state, so we can record it again and see what they say. Let's get them on the phone. Yeah, hi. I'm just calling around to get some prices right now, but I'm thinking about selling some 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Could you tell me what you guys are paying today?
Are they anything special, graded or anything? Or
no, just raw. I have a couple of full tubes. They're all BU. There's, you know, no dings or scratches or spots or anything.
You said they're eagles?
Yeah, 1/10.
Okay, and about how many do you want to sell?
I don't know yet. I'm calling to get prices, but I mean, I have up to 100 of them I could sell.
Okay. I asked because, you know, somebody wants to sell 1 or 2, it's going to be one price. If they want to sell, you know, 10 or more, it's going to be a different price.
So if you sell 10 or more, is it more or less?
It'd be more because, yes, because it's a percentage thing, you know.
Okay.
I've got to move them to somebody else. I don't just hang on to them.
Okay, that makes sense.
2030. Probably like 190-ish.
190-ish. Okay. All right.
Yeah, maybe 195. It just depends on what they look like and who I can move them to.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Now, is that because you had said it's more for, you know, if I sell more, so would that 190-ish be for 1 to 10, or would that be if I sold a bunch of them?
190 for a couple of them, 195 for multiples.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the info. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, well, it was bound to happen, guys. We finally, after 7 coin shops, had one shop that offered us back of melt. But that's a really good sign for 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Right now, the demand for them is there, and so you have shops that are paying over melt. You have the online retailers paying over melt, the ones that advertise their prices online. We have one wholesaler that offered back of melt. I'm not going to name their name in this video because I want to protect my source and I don't want him to get in trouble. But 98.5% from a big wholesaler doesn't make any sense to me, especially when the other wholesaler that they showed me was well above spot and better than any of the shops that we called today. Now, as far as this shop, this last shop is concerned, I just wanted to say that, look, this is why we do this. It's not to call out these shops, right? I'm not going to tell you where that shop's located. I'm going to change his voice. I'm not even going to tell you the state. You'll just have to take my word for it. But the reason what we do this is to show you that out of 7 shops that we called, only 1 of them offered us back of melt. So you should expect when you go into a coin shop to sell your 1/10 ounce gold eagles, you should expect an offer of over melt today based on these 7 calls. And if you don't, then you can definitely go elsewhere, call around, and find a place to sell them on your own. And again, that's why we do these videos. That's why it is so important that these videos reveal the information without revealing the shop, because we don't want these shops harassed. And to be honest with you, if I were naming the shops every time I made these videos, I'd already not be doing these videos because so many shops would get mad at me that I'd never be able to make calls again. It would be a nightmare. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this and learned a little bit. We're going to keep doing these once or twice a month at the most. I'm not trying to bother shops. There's only so many shops in the US, but we're going to keep on doing these, and we're going to keep on getting that information and share it with you. So if you like this information, if you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment, hit the like button, and let me know. I really want to know. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next videos as well. But leaving those comments and hitting that like button really helps YouTube push this video out to others. And that really helps me continue to be able to do these. So thank you again for watching. Don't forget, like I said, to like and subscribe. If you haven't seen it yet, check this video out right here because it's a good one. And we will see you in the very next video. Have a great rest of your day.